Welcome back, everybody, to the Paper Mario the 1000-Euro playthrough. This is part 53, and we're continuing on, surprisingly, through the Pit of 100 Trials. You know, I didn't just magically warp out of it and just start doing something completely different. We're still here. And so, yeah, I didn't super speed this battle because we got brand new enemies. They're called Dark Locky 2s. I'm pretty sure I talked about those guys earlier. I'm talking about the Dark Locky 2s and the Sky Blue Koopas that they throw, and the weird translation for the names of the Sky Blue Koopas, and here we are. Started at the bottom, now we're here. So, aside from that guy, we had a Dark Wizard. Wizard. That'll always remind me of Aqua Teens. But anyway, so we had those guys, already beat them. So, anytime I see them again, they're gonna get super speeded like crazy. Then we got the Tribones. Completely baited me. I didn't think he was gonna throw a bone for his opening attack there. And so I got whacked by it. And then I didn't even block it, so I just took a full 5 damage to the face. Well, I certainly have grown, right? Since the beginning of this game, I certainly know what I'm doing. Everything is perfect. Goombella gets healed up because I guess Goombella got hit there. Everything moved so quickly, I don't even know what just happened. Also, I'm not even sure what floor I'm on right now. Is it the Pit of 100 Trials? Am I in the 60s or the 70s here? I can't remember. Oh, the 60s, okay. So yeah, we're going 61 through 69. Ha, funny number. And so we got Dark Locky 2s here. I already saw those. Yeah, and the Sky Blue Spinies. That's the thing that I was looking up, because I was like, what the heck are Sky Blue Spinies? We got the Dry Bones, the Dark Wizards, and now we got Frost Piranhas, which we also saw during Chapter 7 in the Far Outpost. Well, actually, you know, the Dark Wizards were in Chapter 8. So I guess they kind of merged a little bit of Chapter 8 with Chapter 7 here for the 60 floors. And, yeah, so we got Dark Wizards here, Frost Piranhas. We also have Dark Craws, which we only ever saw one of those guys. I'm almost dead. I just realized that. What happened? I tabbed out to go read what enemies are here, and I have 2 HP. The Dark Craws we actually saw during Chapter 3. We only saw one of those. And he was a really edgy, spooky guy that was like, I will send you to your graves in the underworld, or something. I don't know. He called us, like, mere mortals or something, like, implying like he's some sort of undead hell spirit or something. I don't even. There he is. Here's the Dark Craw. Dark Craw! Craw! But yeah, so, you know, unsurprisingly, these guys are the harder versions of, the guy that I fought at the very beginning of the game to get access to the east side of Rogueport. I can't remember what that guy's name was. But, yeah, that's it for him. I did an art attack, and he had an art accident and died. So, I assume... Wait, what floor was that? 60, okay, so now we're in 66. Alright. So I had more beta content to read on, and apparently, I guess my eyes completely skipped over this. There's an incomplete robot enemy called Okuru that was cut out of the beginning of the development, and therefore did not have any animations made. It looks very strange, but yet very familiar. Its face looks familiar. I don't know why. I don't know, it just looks like a big metal golem. But, Admiral Bombery initially had, like, army gear instead. He had, like, a very army motif. It was an army motifed, Bob-omb, I guess. Also, oh, I did the... Oh, that's right, I did the star power that I never used before. What was it, like, timeout or something? Yeah, it's sort of the same effect. But you play hot potato with a giant bomb, and then whichever side it explodes on, that's the side that loses, like, 3 turns. There's a businessman Cheep Cheep that didn't get put into the game. He is a green Cheep Cheep. And he had a green tie. He looks hilarious. I'm gonna open up a new tab with this guy's picture and like put him after I'm finished with this commentary. I'll just put him over there. That's hilarious. He looks so funny. Maybe he was supposed to be like the rat guy, you know, the businessman rat. Maybe that was supposed to be the original idea there for the businessman on the XS Express. So the Dark Wizard decided to use the stupid attack where you can't hit him. So I decided to use that as an incentive to use Sweet Treat, and also for Goombella to just use Appeal. And then apparently I got hit a bunch. Great. Also, gee, I wonder which one's the real one! Could possibly be the one that's holding the life shroom. And then, of course, he does this again, just to make me angry. So, we're just gonna Earth Tremor this, I guess. You know, just make sure that we hit him. Just make sure. Level up time! Gee, I wonder what I'm gonna level up. Let's find out. Could it possibly be BP? Wow. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Also, I think I have a bunch of other... Aren't some of my other partners, like, injured at this point? I think. I don't know. It's like, it's so wacky with the leveling up system. It's like, only the partner that you have out at the time is the one that gets healed. And I'm not happy about that. I really wish that it would heal all your partners. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway. So, I guess it's worth mentioning 6 minutes into this video that I'm going to, or not going to, but I am doing this commentary live, quote unquote, with, I'm doing this on a stream. This is the end of a stream that I'm doing this, and the people that are watching me get to listen to me doing this commentary. And I'm just kind of reading the chat a little bit. So it's, what, wait, what, I don't know, they're talking about Echo or something? I completely missed it. And, yes, so yeah, shout-outs to the people that are watching the stream right now. We got, Bree Blue is talking, Julia, Ivan Freck, Webkins, I think Boyson is still here, Uni Giant. Uni Giant is making funny jokes, and, yeah. I was also, you know, I was actually gonna say, when I mentioned the XS Express, I was gonna say shout-out to my Boyson, you know, because he was my co-commentator for Chapter 6. But, yeah, he's here. And so is Ty Man. And oh yeah, and 75% of ABTZ reunion because Zero is also in the chat here in the stream right now. So ATZ reunion, missing the B. Thank you, Zero. Thank you for that. So these guys are wizards. They are regular wizards. So it turns out that the regular wizards are actually stronger than dark wizards. Go figure. That's certainly not the case in Super Paper Mario, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Like I know anything about that game. Honestly, the only things that I know about that game at the moment are the fact that the Pit of 100 Trials is more difficult, and you have to go through it twice, and the enemies are all just dark, like literally they're all shadowy versions of regular enemies, and they're just like pure, just black palette. So like you can tell what they are by their shape, but you literally can't see any features about them, because it's just pure black. And they're called just, like, whatever it's called, whatever enemy it's called, it's just called Dark before it. Alrighty. So, Leslie is just gonna leave with a moop, I guess, a mandatory moop, while I tab back out over into the beta content. Yeah, I talked about the hamburger guy. I talked about the, Screamies. Apparently, the audience members initially did not throw rocks. They threw bricks. Like actual bricks. It's just weird. Also, there's an unused pillow. Whoa, this is... Now we're getting deep into the beta content lore here. There's an unused pillow. Possibly an early version of the blanket used on the XS Express. Like, maybe the idea there was that the conductor wanted you to get his his pillow instead of a blanket for him. What else? Who am I fighting around? Dark Who Patrols, right? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Merly. Love ya! Love you for the extra money! Dark Who Patrols, those were also guys that we saw during Chapter 3, and we only saw one of them. That was the guy who was, like, really emo edgy, and he was, like, he was the #2 under Rockhawk. And, oh yeah, you saw him fighting Rockhawk at the very beginning of the chapter. And he gets, like, really, like, angsty or whatever, like, when Mario shows up in the pro locker room or whatever, and he's like, oh, get out of my face, you're not worth my time. And then after you beat him, he's just like, oh, get out of my face. I'm gonna beat you someday. You're not worth my time. So, yeah, he's a real edgelord, that guy. The Ultra Stone existed, I guess, in a way that was able to be collected, possibly. I don't know, this is an early Ultra Stone design. It looks the same to me, but what do I know? Also, there were green boots, which might have been, I don't know, either another boots upgrade, or it might have been, I don't know, just the Ultra boots, possibly, instead of red. But yeah, the unused boots are called Icon in the coding. Amazing. Icon. And, I appear to be almost dead, but I'm not. And that's what matters. Also, Webkins is saying that there's unused music tracks. I assume... Oh, yeah, here they are. I see them right here. I think I listened to them, somewhat recently. Oh, also, there was a thing that I mentioned about how, one of the badges, in the area, like the very first place that you fight the Spinias, and the very first time that you use airplane mode after you get cursed and you go outside and that airplane panel that you use there to get to the 1,000-year door room, that's where an HP Plus badge initially was. I actually watched the demo, the video for that, and it was like a 1-minute long demo video, and, yeah, I saw all the stuff that it, like, pointed out in the Mario wiki here that it's reading, like, the Hurricane Jump, the missing HP Plus badge, and I think the fact that it was called Paper Mario 2 as well? Possibly. Oh god, it's a mover. See, you know, I genuinely, I think for the most part people would probably be excited to see those guys. It's like, hey, I don't have to do the next 3 floors. But for me, it's like, yeah, this is, you know, a battle that I don't get to do here, so not very lucky. Also, I think I did Fire Drive there. I think Chain Chomps are immune to fire, because they just didn't get hit by that at all, while the Dark Koopa Troll did. So, whoops. Alright. Level 77. Hey, that's the best number! Am I right? Shout out to best friend, Seven Disaster, who I don't talk about enough in the Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. Just throwing that out there. Anyway. Cajun Red, I don't even understand this joke. Throwing bricks, they must be making you brick... Oh, Brickfest! Oh my... Well, obviously, went for the pun. Went for breakfast. But the way you spelt fest, it's like you spelt it like Oktoberfest. No, Boyson, no. Alrighty then. So, yeah. Alrighty. Getting so close, ever so close to the end of the 70s here. And, just making sure that my FP is full, thanks to the magic of that lottery. Roulette. Slot machine! That's it. It's a slot machine sort of thing. Why did I call it a roulette? I don't know. Because I don't gamble very much. I think the only thing that I ever really enjoyed playing was, like, blackjack. And, you know, it's funny because it has a certain amount of skill to it, but it's also very simple, you know? Like, anybody can just, like, pick it up. And what do we got in here? Bump attack. Oh, good. It's that badge that they told you at the very beginning of the Pit of 100 Trials that will not work. So, I guess we have that now. Alrighty then. So, I get to talk to the good old scam artist, Charlieton here. And, oh my god, those prices. I get to buy a Super Shrimp for the low price of 135 coins. Wow. But yeah, again, I really just want to use this guy as a way to just make sure that I don't hit the coin cap yet again. And also, for the fact that, you know, some of those things might actually become useful later on. Who knows? So, here we are, going into the 80s. Alrighty then. Oh, these guys are familiar. Yeah, so we actually got a sneak preview of these guys somewhere in the sewers. And if I can find the correct tab here. Spunias, that's what they're called. The walkthrough called them pink spinias, so I was under the impression that that was their actual names. The walkthrough is pretty dumb, so don't ever listen to the walkthrough. This isn't super sped. Oh, that would be why, because we've got a dark bristle, and surprisingly, that's the guy on the end there. We fought bristles. There were two different kinds of bristles that we fought, I think, unless they were both the same kind. It was in Chapter 1. In that area before where we had to do the trivia, and there was also, oh my goodness, hello? Wow, I went crazy there. And also during Chapter 3, during the Glitz Pit. I think there was like 2 of them, or maybe more, can't remember. But yeah, had to deal with those bristle guys earlier on. But not dark bristles, certainly not. Oh, wow, I actually used an item, oh my god, whoa! Oh, that's a lot of damage, good lord. Why is that? That's a regular piranha. Wow. Oh yeah, I don't think we've run into any regular piranha plants during this playthrough either. I think these guys are brand new to the the Pit of 100 Trials. I think we found like the frost ones, the poison ones, and oh, and the shadowy ones, the pale piranhas. That was it. Yeah, we've never actually fought the regular piranha plants. Huh. Who would have thought that regular piranha plants would be so much more powerful? Anyway, so, oh, I didn't even get to mention this, but on floors 71 through 79, there were wizards, the golden ones, dark Koopa Trolls, phantom embers, which we also saw in Chapter 8? Yeah, Chapter 8. And, Swoopulas, which were also in Chapter 8, at the very beginning of the Palace of Shadow. And the Chain Chomps, which we fought multiple times through this game. Alrighty, now we got brand new dudes called Tarantulas. They're like tarantulas, but without the T. And these guys are pretty clearly the big brothers of the Piters. And these guys are very, very, very annoying. See, I actually got good at that. Good job, me. Oh, well, see ya. Yeah, these guys have a ton of HP, and they can attack 3 times. So, I think, yeah, here he goes. And, oh, that one missed. Oh, because, Mario's feeling funky there. He's feeling limber, or whatever that is. And, yeah, Goombella's in trouble now. Great. So, I think these guys, I don't think they have any defense. Yeah, no, they don't. They have 0 defense. They just have a high HP of 16. Oh, that's good that I didn't get that. And no defense. But they have 7 attack. And they can attack 3 times. And they also have that nonsense mechanic where, like, if they're up high, you can only hit them with jumping attacks. Unless they're, and then if they're down low, then you can hit them with ground-based attacks. Why? There are other enemies in the game that do that too, like the puffs. I know the puffs do that, where they can be on the top side of the screen or the bottom side, and then, you know, your attacks will hit or miss depending. I was really nervous about hitting this guy. As you can tell. Oh, good. There's 4 of them now. Wonderful. I don't... Oh, alright, we're gonna hit him with a good old art attack. That first circle was very funky. Oh, boy. Well, it looks like Goombella... Oh, okay. Very smart. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I decided to... Hello? Goombella could have done that. Okay. Wow, I was not messing around with that guy at all. Oh, that didn't even give me a level up. I'm pretty sure that's why I did that. The power bounce. He had like 5 HP, and I decided to just power bounce him. And I hit him a ton of times. Hello, Mr. Piranha Plant. How are you doing? With your big old stinky yellow teeth. I think who you are. Brush! That's what you get for not brushing. Somehow that counted as the first strike. I don't even know how. The hammer was just down, and I guess so for however long the hammer is down, that counts as a strike. Also, yeah, I initially I had accidentally super speeded up that that level up portion, but after I realized I'd done it, I was like, I sat there for like 1,000 years, and then, you know, I ended up just getting badge points anyway, so I just said, whatever, I'll just leave it with super speed. Somehow that guy hit me, but I got him with the super guard. Oh my, that fire drive was quite a bit of damage. Although I think, yeah, I should probably... Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I've been using Quake Hammer for a while through this Pit of 100 Trials. I guess I haven't been noticing because of how fast the battles have been going through. But yeah, Quake Hammer has been very, very useful for me. Especially throughout the earlier portions of the Pit of 100 Trials. You know, like when there was a bunch of like really weak enemies, which I just had to disperse of quickly. You know, just boom, give them a Quake Hammer and they're all gone. So that was very useful and good. I used another item! Whoa. This is crazy. Crazy talk. Since when do I use items? I usually just hold them all and then, you know, just say, oh yeah, you know, I'll save them for time when it actually matters. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of the Paper Mario, the 1000-year playthrough. Join me in part 54, where we'll be continuing on even more through the Pit of 100 Trials. See you all next time.